Wonder Crit powers activate. I'm the form of the Knight of Wands, Aster, and here with my band of bards, the shape of Randall.
Hello, my lovelies. It is I, Charles Perrault. I hey diddle diddle, and I also play the fiddle. A little life fact, which is gonna be hard because I didn't understand the plot of this story. It's the grim fairy tale, Hans Luck. So, if your boss gives you a silver nugget the size of your head, trade it away. The grass is always greener on the other side. If you go listen to it, it's sort of the glass is half full. I truly could not follow it. I was at a loss. Be gay, do crime. Life advice.
The shape of Yoon.
Hello. I am Yoon. I play Morriganna, our lovely Maleficent-inspired sorceress lady. I might have just told you the wrong freaking class now that I'm thinking about it. Good lordy, I am so sorry. I unfortunately am dealing with tech issues frequently. I might have things stable for now. So let's see.
The shape of Mikhail.
I fell asleep without my CPAP mask and now I want to die. I am Banders.
And finally, the shape of Penguin.
Yeah, just put that over there. We're going to make so much money off of this. Oh, hey! I forgot we were recording. I am Penguin. I definitely don't do secret deals with crime lords, and I'm playing Rump.
You know, I'm very suspicious of how he said that.
No, you shouldn't be, because I said I wasn't.
Our wonderful, clearly,
you got me there.
The least suspicious person ever, in my opinion.
Holy shit, DM, who's that in the background of your video? Oh god, is that Rump? Is he robbing
gosh.
you?
Hey, get out of there. Stop stealing.
Now that I've been murdered, I guess Rump has to take over as the DM.
Oh, crap, I didn't prepare anything for this. Okay, everyone roll charisma on the DM.
Woo! I got an at 20.
Not enough.
Well, thankfully, all of y'all learned necromancy, brought me back to life, and here I am ready to GM your games.
How unsatisfying. Continue.
Hooray!
Welcome, our wonderful storybook readers. You're listening to an actual play where 5 buds get together and cause some chaos.
I am the chaos. Fucking chaos.
I am the danger.
Related. Someone needs to what probably gets happened is I get held hostage.
Having lung issues, so we got that.
I have eye
35.
issues.
Great.
Hey.
Great, we're going to get an asthmatic
I'm
attack in the middle of the session. This is perfect.
Oh no.
That would be a great
One's
time
been building.
for
I am going to be honest. One has been building, and it
I
is
lose the
horrible.
ability to see mid-session.
You don't need to see. You're the DM. It's fine.
I need to see my notes, and as a screenwriting person, I need to be able to see to watch movies.
It would be a temporary blindness only because we're trying to make art.
True.
DM, have you ever just tried not being blind? You know?
Yes, multiple times.
Yeah. I mean, if you really try hard enough, I feel like, there are lots of places.
Tried so hard, and it's called having different eye surgeries.
Ugh. Gosh.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Okay, are we recording?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, have we been recording this whole time?
For
It's
the
how
last
I
minute
like
and
to
20
start
seconds,
episodes.
yes.
Amazing. I love that I just announced my medical history.
And we totally won't bring it up the whole time.
What was that? I can't hear you. We got those surgeries.
But so, yes, should we do a quick recap of what happened last time? Because
Yes, please.
Yeah, it's been a minute, and I honestly forgot, other than my character's just trying to help people.
What do you guys mean?
Surprisingly.
It's been a week.
I remember it. My mind is like a steel trap.
Ooh, then explain it to us.
A mind of a master. I'm really smart.
As
There was a wedding, and it was Snow White, and everyone was invited. There were 7 kingdoms, and then people came in, and the wedding was going on, and Bander was trying to eat everyone, and this dude hit on Morgana, and the cat and the cat with the fiddle started flirting with everyone with a fiddle, and Rump was trying to push a Ponzi scheme, and then
Was he? I'm pretty sure he was joining a rebellion to overthrow the monarchy.
No, he tried
Yes,
to
true
get
that.
someone to make a deal with him.
Yes, he was trying
We
to make a
should
deal
eat
with
the
someone
rich.
to regain some of his powers, and then discovered that there was a rebellion going on led by Goldilocks. And then, what's her name? Not Maleficent, the other lady, the evil queen said, by the way, the Nothing from the Neverending Story is coming. And everyone freaked the heck out, and they told all the guests, go home.
Is there anything else we need to bring up in the recap, or are we good?
No, I think if you want to do a proper recap, that's totally fine. I just kind of...
All this is staying in, though. This is pretty good. Or stop being lazy. Stop skipping episodes. Go back and listen to episode 1.
Yeah, come on.
True, yeah.
We work hard on this shit.
Basically, the main crux of it is Snow White and Prince Charming were getting married. It was the first time someone had been added to the allied queendoms in a long time. So this was a wedding as well as a coronation for Snow White. At the reception, the evil queen crashes the party and says, "Hey, all y'all suck. This evil thing called the miasma is coming. I'm fucking off. Goodbye."
My bitches.
And after that, people started freaking out.
And some of us were asked to leave,
Yes,
more politely than others.
most of y'all were asked to leave. I'm pretty sure none of you did.
I like Aster's recap better than mine.
Some people have left. There are still some people who are here. All four of you are still here, I believe. What are you doing?
I think Maury's just like standing by the steps, trying to keep people calm and directing them like away and out.
Okay,
Charles is also outside.
what do you do?
Well, currently I'm out. Currently Charles is outside. I should not speak in my character's voice when I'm not being my character. He's going to assess the situation and try to find out how to best endear himself to the queens, because it's all about climbing the social ladder. Is there a garden terrace that I can climb up to take a peek inside the building?
Yes, I'd say there is a garden terrace in the center of this massive building.
I want to very dramatically acrobatics. I want to be fancy and go up using acrobatics.
Okay, roll acrobatics.
Oh no! 14.
What are you trying to do?
I was trying to climb up the lattice very gracefully and fancily and kind of showing off.
Okay,
Imagine he's like being a bar stripper.
You do show off. You
Gosh.
are able to do this quite well.
Oh, thank God.
Unfortunately, there's no one out here.
Charles takes a second to cry. And now he's going to look in any windows.
You are able to get to the upper floors, and the windows give you a kind of elevated, hidden view of the princesses who are now discussing things, or the queens.
I want to try to quietly shimmy open the window so I can at least eavesdrop a bit. See
Yeah.
how I can insert myself in.
Okay, we'll come back to that later.
Excellent.
Morgana, what are you doing?
I think we kind of... Where did I leave her? So last I think we left her with just... She's sitting on the... Well, not really sitting. She's outside, trying to direct people to, safety, calm them down, even though she herself was told, go home.
Yeah.
She's just kind of hanging around, I guess. This is really interesting. I'm torn. I could listen, or I could just keep doing what I'm doing now.
It's up to you.
I think she's just for now gonna, as people are still coming out, just try and keep them calm, try and direct them to the nearest place of safety. Or is it just the crowd is gone now?
There are still a few people coming out, some last stragglers. There is this younger woman trying to drag a very drunk older man outside, and he's like, I want to go back to the bar. She's like, no, sir, we need to get you home. It is not safe. And he is definitely not listening and trying to get back into the party.
Party, party, party. He wants to go to
Party
party.
is over. If anything, I'll just do my best to be like, hey, sir, the party's effectively over. We're just trying to get people out.
Roll, oh,
I'm not sure if deception would be the right one.
yeah, like,
Because it's like, I'm not trying to deceive them, but
you're trying to convince him, so I guess, like, straight charisma?
okay, I can try that.
She's telling him facts. The party ended.
The party ended, buddy. Go home.
Yeah, that's facts, but it's like, you're trying to convince him.
There's treasure dice are being nice to me. That's a 21.
Yay, okay, yeah. He's like, oh, fine, go. And she looks at you graciously and goes, thank you so much.
I will nod, like, I will do a polite nod as you're welcome.
As she leads him into his carriage, they drive off. That seems to be around the last of the group. So you're standing out here alone for the most part.
Out here alone. Do I see anybody of note nearby, or?
Roll perception.
Perception. See. That was on its side. Okay, we're gonna do a different die then. Hold on. Perception. Oh boy, that's a 9.
You don't find anyone of note. The people that are still there seem to be trying to get out, or if they are standing around, you don't recognize them. What would you like to do now?
All right, I guess we'll do the boring route. And actually, you know what? Fine, I guess I'll listen to Grandmama and go home.
You're going home? Okay.
I love it. It said, fuck this noise.
Fine,
I'm
I
going to
guess I'll
bed.
be good and I'll go home. I guess I'll go do that.
As you do, you hear water dripping into a puddle. And this is a sound you recognize as your patron trying to get in contact with you.
Ooh.
It seems to be coming from one of the walls off to the side away from the crowd that is slowly thinning.
Well, with the lack of a crowd, I'm gonna attempt to sneakily go over there and see what my patron wants. You want me to do stealth?
Yeah, roll stealth.
Come on, dice, don't be mad.
You got this. You got this.
It's not a crit fail. I rolled a 2. I just have a -1 to dex.
So how do you completely unstealthily do this?
Just like gonna try and like sidestep and just keep sidestepping, but like trip on something and kind of fall on my face.
At this point within the party, who else is outside?
I'm not outside the castle just yet. As far as I know, I'm still in the library gathering books regarding the miasma and trying to find information.
Okay, and then Mikhail or
Banders.
Bander, are you outside?
Seeing as I am not one for political machinations, and I'm just here for the food, I follow the cat.
Did you see the cat?
Well, I'm not being stealthy.
Priorities.
I guess you weren't being stealthy. So you see this cat, this bipedal cat, stripper dance his way up like the
garden chalice.
Yeah, the garden. What was the word you used?
I'm saying chalice, but it's not that. It's whatever that side.
It's like Trello or something.
Trellis.
Trellis.
Yes.
Lattice, whatever.
Yeah, up the garden
Lettuce.
trellis. Somehow, sexy music is playing.
The Pink Panther.
But sexy.
Sure, if you consider the Pink Panther theme sexy, then yes.
Oh, am I the only one who? Okay.
It seemed more like mischievous and adventurous to me, but go off.
What's sexier than that?
Da-da-da. Meow.
Rump, you hear a crash as someone fell, and you see Oragana very badly sneak to the side of the castle.
Mm-hmm. Just like get up, dust
Damn.
myself, like nothing to see here. Just
Felt
go
so
this way.
bad that he hurt her all the way from the inside.
I'll lean out the window of the library. I'll just say, tough day?
I'll look up at Rump and be like, eh.
I'm gonna look around. Is there like, can I try to fashion like a rope that out of like the curtains?
This is on the ground floor. You're able to step out if you want.
Oh, okay. So she can probably get in through the library if she wanted to.
Yes.
It would have been so much more dramatic.
Don't fairies need to be like invited in before they can come into a building?
Depends on what your definition of a fairy is.
Well, I mean, if windows open, if you wanted to step in, But if you need the invitation, it'll cost you.
Old for this not being your house.
Is that where I need to go? Is that where my patron's trying to get me to go?
No, you see a black Icarus puddle on the ground in front of you.
As much as I would enjoy going in, I need to talk to someone else. And assuming that this is going to be like one of those like toony moments of you jump into the puddle and it's a lot deeper than you think it is, I'll just do that.
Before you can jump in a very cool exit, the puddle begins to bubble as the dark, like 3D silhouette of a woman comes out of the puddle, and you recognize this as your patron.
Does she look like Carrie Fisher?
She still looks like she's made out of ichor.
Does Rope see this too?
Roll Arcana.
All right. I've got a +2 to that. 15 + 2, 17.
I'm going to say yes, you're able to see this.
Okay, I see you've already made a deal with something. I don't know if I want to get involved in that.
And as
Toodaloo.
you say that, the figure turns to you, holds out her arm, and closes the window and shuts the blinds in front of you.
My God. Okay. Definitely private conversation. Got it. Okay.
Love that so much.
Not that I'm not curious, but I know when I'm not wanted.
Okay. Well, it seems you've needed to talk to me in a bit of a hurry. What's up?
And you hear the voice of your patron. It is deep, echoey, and vacuous.
My darling Morgana, I am happy to see you, although our discussions on discretion seem to have not been taken to heart.
She'll kind of sheepishly, like, scratch the back of her head, like, yeah, I want to just go to the woods.
Of course.
And she holds out her hand as, like, offering to walk with you into the woods.
I will accept the hand, and I'll just, like, kind of guide us into the woods where it's close by enough, but secluded enough where, like, wandering eyes won't, like, really see us.
Okay, and as she moves, she doesn't appear to have legs. Her body, like, forms out into the puddle, and that just kind of, like, moves effortlessly through the ground into the woods to follow you.
Now that we are away from prying eyes and that I don't know exactly what he is, but I don't like him. I wanted to ask, what do you intend to do?
At this point in time, I don't really have a plan. I'm still very stuck in the mindset of I would like to follow through on that deal that was made with me some time ago. But if push comes to shove, and this will give me a little bit of grace towards getting what I want, then perhaps I will step in.
Whatever you choose, I am here to support you. But if you want my opinion, do you want my opinion?
Yes, please.
I would think that despite your caretaker and teacher's noble intentions of protecting you, she does not know how much improvement you have made once we began working together. I do believe that if you were able to find, I know she is not yet giving you a time to prove yourself. I am of the opinion that if you are not given the chance to prove yourself, you must make the chance. And while you do not have to, I think investigating this miasma and possibly becoming the savior of the realm would be more than enough proof of your incredible prowess.
Maury will consider their patron's words. You do have sound reasoning, yes. All right.
I will admit that even I am afraid of the miasma.
Maury will raise an eyebrow that's like, you of all people are afraid? That is interesting.
Yes. This thing is a sickness, but not of a single person, a sickness of the land itself, and it is not. I am aware how I seem to those who are not, who, unlike you, have preconceived notions about what I am and what I am a part of. But I exist because there must be balance, and that thing is in no way a part of the balance. It will directly rip and tear through the balance as it is currently ripping and tearing through this land. And despite what people may believe, I and my brethren do not desire that.
Mori will nod. I see. Let's see if they're willing to let me help them.
Mori, I do think you should ask, but again, if they are not willing to let you help them, then help them without their permission.
Yes.
Mori will nod. All right. Whichever way, then this will be done.
Good. I truly hope that you are successful. Not only in the sense of it will bring peace to this realm, but also in the sense that I do care for you and wish you success.
I appreciate that deeply.
And with that, she sinks back into the puddle, and the ichor feels like it gets swallowed and absorbed into the ground.
Mori will take like a moment to breathe. And then, just after, sorry, Granny. I think I'm gonna help you out whether you want it or not, but we'll see if you want it first. And I'll make my way back towards the castle.
Okay. Mikhail, you saw this one weird cat stripper dance. What do you do?
I will follow him up the ladder. I will not use my acrobatics. I will just climb it, because who does flips?
Roll dexterity.
Ooh, this will be fun.
Well, that's
a 22. Oh, actually, I rolled a save, not a straight dex, but a 19 plus. It still would have been a 22.
Okay. Yeah, you are able to climb up incredibly easily and land gracefully. So gracefully, in fact, that you do not alert the cat to your existence.
I am focused on trying to get this window open.
I'd say you are able to get the window open. This is more so about you listening in.
Okay.
I will now try to sneak, and I will reach into my pocket for one of the toothpicks that I took earlier, the little hors d'oeuvre toothpicks, and I will attempt to sneak up on the cat.
Roll stealth. Right, you keep trying to toothpick people.
Oh, it's a 7.
That's a 10.
As soon as you do, you step on a creaky shingle, I guess, and Charles, you are immediately alerted to someone behind you.
I turn around. Two goes. Oh.
I will hold out the toothpick and I will say, would you like a lockpick?
Oh, thank you. I'm good, though. Why are you up here?
I saw you struggling with the window and I wish to help you.
Charles is definitely going to try to play it off as if he wasn't struggling to open the window. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not out of breath. You're out of breath.
I don't feel out of breath.
Anders is very clearly not out of breath.
I don't know what you mean, God. He's totally out of breath. I did not struggle opening this window. Not at all.
I will take a couple of deep breaths just to am I out of breath? No, I do not feel out of breath.
No, you are.
Strange.
Yes, it is.
I should probably enhance my cardio.
That sounds like a great idea. Probably not up here because we're on a roof. Actually, how good is your hearing?
As of right now, I can hear.
Can you hear well?
Let's see here. On a scale of 1 to 20, I would say it would probably be about a 15.
Oh, 15's really good. So, here's my plan. I need help overhearing the queens so I can try to insert myself in this miasma business. Because I need to be famous.
Everyone is freaking out about these miasma. I do not know what it is.
Neither do I, but it sounds like a great chance to climb the social ladder.
All I know is when they mention the miasma, all the food stopped being served.
It could be related to crops failing.
Well, those are vegetables. Vegetables is not food.
But vegetables are food. Vegetables and meat.
Vegetables are definitely not food.
What would you consider food?
I look at the cat like it's a piece of fried chicken. That is not important right now.
Okay. So, you want to help me? I mean, you climbed all the way up here.
Yes, I will try to help you. I will not at all try to eat you.
What was that?
What?
Something about eating me?
Let's listen at the window.
Okay.
On that note, Rump, you are in the library, right?
I just did some research and I grabbed a bunch of pages regarding
this is right after the window got closed. What are you doing?
Now I kind of want to get in on this like queen talk, because the more that I know and the less that they know I know, the more power I have. So I think I will try what that strange tall fairy outside did, and I'm going to try to be a little more graceful about it, and I'm going to take the approach from inside.
Okay,
so definitely jumping in the puddle.
Stealth and try to listen in on enter the room and listen in on the conversation.
Okay, so how do I do this on D&D Beyond? Because I didn't realize you guys were rolling there, and I was just rolling by hand.
Just click the button of the modifier for stealth.
Okay, and then 6 plus 3, so that's 9.
You enter the room and try and get a good position. The fairy that officiated the wedding, the fairy godmother, looks over and goes, "Excuse me, sir. This is a private discussion between the leaders of the realm. Either leave or present yourself and, if at all possible, present a solution to our issues as well."
Rump realizes he's been caught, so he just stands up and he says, "Well, my dear fairy godmother, like you, I am a granter of desires and wishes. I make things happen for people. And like you, I'm in tune with a couple of things that not many other non-magical people are aware of. I myself know a little bit about this miasma. I don't know why exactly it's coming back up now, but I do know that sitting and talking about it in here is not the right solution. You should at least be sending out some kind of scout or troop to investigate."
Oh, how lovely of you to volunteer for such a task.
Now, I didn't say I was volunteering.
Oh, clearly someone so interested in our comings and goings and our discussions clearly wishes to be on the front lines of the fight against the miasma. Clearly, you should be first candidate when we actually look for a scouting party.
I'm sure I could be of great service to you, but I think I should also be involved with some of the conversation going on. For example, fairy godmother, what do you know about it that everyone else seems not to? Why are you yourself so panicked about this? And I look to the rest of the queens. I'm sure the other queens are also interested. Why don't you clue everyone into what you know about it? Because obviously, you must know something more. Otherwise, everyone in this room would be absolutely distraught, and we wouldn't be having a calm, civil conversation.
We, and she looks at you and says, we are the protectors and rulers of this realm. It is expected of us that we put aside our fears and make a solution. That is why we are having this civil conversation, not for any lack of fear, and let me assure you there is quite a lot.
I believe you. Because if half of you, and I looked to the rest of the queens, knew as much as she knows, and I point back to the fairy godmother, I am certain you'd be a little less gung-ho about finding a solution, and you'd probably be at home with your families, just holding them close, because I don't think there's much else that you can do at this point. And I'm going to try to kind of bluff my way through this.
Roll, persuasion.
Ooh, persuasion? Okay. Yeah.
As he's giving this rousing speech,
This rousing speech of y'all should give up.
Charles is going to turn to the disguised Blanders. Hey, what's about the guy who said eat the rich at the party earlier?
Ooh, 22.
Nice.
Cinderella looks at you and says, we want to do that. Trust us. Trust me. More than anything, I want to do that. But before I can, there needs to be a solution. But I agree with you. Fairy Godmother, what do you know? Why are you so scared? We have all heard of the miasma, but if you are as ancient as your magic suggests you are, then I believe you know more than any of us, and I believe we are owed an explanation. And the fairy godmother sighs and looks at Cinderella with motherly affection, essentially goes, "You are right, dear Ella. I should tell you. Long ago, longer than even some of the Fae, we suffered from the miasma once before. It was a storm unlike anything. A purple cloud of desolation. It started small, but it seemed to consume. I don't know if it was soul or if it was magic or if it was. I do not know what it was, but anything in its path was consumed, and after so long of terror at this situation, we were able to use magic to enter the areas that had been affected, and I have no other ways to describe it than they were wrong. Places that were once filled with life and with magic and with soul were completely devoid and desolate, and it was terrifying. I do not truly know how it was defeated the first time. Titania and Oberon, back when they were still lovers, did something, but I was not permitted to see. And whatever it is they did, that is the reason they are no longer together. I do not fully know how to stop it. I do not know what it is, but I am frightened.
Presumably, it was at a great cost. If you suggest that this miasma was what caused them to separate,
it was not the miasma itself. It is whatever they did to stop it.
And I presume they're not able to do that again, seeing as they are separated. Because if the result of its defeat caused their separation, and they are no longer united.
Yes, the thing you must know about Titania and Oberon is when they were together, they were the sun and the moon, two halves of the same whole. They were full of life and kindness and happiness, and the Fae courts were unified. In Fae lore, it was referred to as the Dusk Court. The perfect meeting of the sun and the moon. Perfect harmony between everyone the almost orgasmic joy that was constantly felt. It was incredible. But now that they are separated, the moon, Titania, is cold and distant, and like the sun, Oberon is fiery and rage-filled.
I hear they make pills for that.
So thoroughly changed them that it split the Dusk Court in two.
That does sound like a problem, but you said that they stopped it before.
Yes, whatever they did, it was able to stop the spread and return what had already been defiled.
So then it seems obvious the people we'd want to go to are King Oberon or Queen Titania and find out from them.
They are no longer the same people, either by age or by self-denial. I doubt they even remember what they did to stop it the first time. They are fundamentally different, almost as if they are different people.
But Fae are like that. Fae change, and maybe in the face of this, the two of them can change yet again. Maybe to the betterment, maybe to stop this miasma, or maybe not, but we won't know unless we do something about it. Unless you all do something about it. Pool your resources. Send people to find the king and queen. Or do we know where Titania and Oberon are?
They are in their two courts. There is the Moon and Sun courts, and they are in the land of Fae, which roll history.
Here we go. Oh, I can actually click it. 14.
Nice.
You would know, because this is common, historic knowledge. The land of Fae was its original name. Now it goes by something different. It now goes by Neverland.
So it seems as though now we have a clear destination. The courts of the king and the court of the king, the court of the queen. Send someone there, 2 parties or 1, and give them the resources they need.
As someone who is at least knowledgeable on Fae, you would know they are not king or queen.
Okay.
Due to the fact they can switch genders, they are just referred to as the sun and moon.
Okay, the sun and moon. Send your party or your appointees to the sun court and the moon court. Even if Fae do change, and I know Fae can change, but there is still that inkling of possibility, the belief that they can affect that change to save this place.
One would certainly hope they would be willing to change, and that is a good idea. Do you have anyone in mind who would be willing to? And she looks at you. She knows enough about you to say this word and know what it means to you. To make a deal to help the realms.
A crooked smile creeps across Rump's face. Deals are my specialty.
I have been aware of this, and since this is desperate times, the allied queendoms, all of them, and our allies would be willing to make one with you.
Rump puts both his hands on the table and he says, "Then speak your terms and I will make it happen."
Well, for starters, I know the way deal magic works, and you will not get a handshake from me until the job is complete.
And that's exactly the problem. There has to be some kind of deal made. You don't have to necessarily promise me my own kingdom. You just have to make one deal, one simple deal. Tell me to do one thing, and in return, you'll give me something, anything.
What exactly do you want?
I want my power back.
I am not neither Titania nor Oberon. I cannot give you all of it back at once, but I am certainly powerful enough to give you a portion.
Baby steps, baby steps.
Like all magic, you must work to get it back, or to get it. And that I promise you, you will get a portion of your power back. If you are able to either convince the leaders of the Sun and Moon Court to work together to stop the miasma like they did years and decades and millennia ago, or you are able to find out what they did last time and how to do it again.
Portion for a portion. I will get you the information, a portion of what you want, and then you will give me a portion of my power.
I can only give you the portion I am fully able to give you. Another powerful individual will have to give you the rest. I promise you, I will give you as much as I can.
Greatest speakers in the world started with a baby's laughter. So let's shake on that small portion, tit for tat.
Of course. Although, and this has no effect on the deal, but for this frankly suicide mission to be successful, I recommend you have at least 2 or 3 companions help you.
And as soon as she says that, Charles will turn to the big man. Hey, big guy, I need you to throw me through the window.
Immediately pick him up and throw him through the window.
Roll dexterity.
Is the window open or it's closed?
It should be open.
It is open.
Oh, damn it. I will immediately whip him at whoever is closest. I'm just going to pick him up and fastball special him.
Amazing.
Is this acrobatics?
Yes, let's go.
Is this acrobatics check? Or was this just
Yes,
a straight-
acrobatics.
Oh, thank Christ. That's at least a 9.
No.
I got a 2. Can I do a performance to try to stick the landing? I'm trying to make this so cool.
We'd stick with the 9.
You're God, your choice.
I am God. You think cats always land on their feet, which is unfortunate because you didn't really aim that well. Charles, you hit a pillar dead on, face the pillar, and slowly and very squeakily slide down.
I just want to be very, very clear about something. I was not aiming at all.
Yeah.
I can feel it. I can feel your lack of aim. I'm here. Don't worry, queens. Oh, God, this hurts.
You eventually hit the ground and kind of flop down there.
I will also step through the window.
The fairy godmother and all the other queens look up and she smiles at you, Rump, and goes, well, it looks like at least 2 of your possibly 3 other group members have just fallen in.
Charles gives a weak thumbs up, thankful that she understood why he fell through. Did I look cool?
Rump grimaces and goes, quite.
He looks like a cat that almost got ran over.
And she smiles at you and goes, well, there is the old saying, beggars can't be choosers.
But you weren't begging. I'm offering my services as a noble hero.
Oh, no, I'm not the one begging. He is.
Turns to Rump.
Rump is trying to hide his she's trying to hide his dismay at how this has transpired and how truly, pardon my French, fucked he is.
Don't worry, believe in me.
Maury, what are you doing now that you've finished your conversation with your patron?
I think she was just in the process of walking back to the castle from that conversation just to offer, hey, I may not know much, but
I'd say you walk into the meeting
after everything happens.
right as that's happening.
You hear me go thump onto the floor.
You fall on the floor, someone walks through the window, and I'm just like, I guess I'm also coming in now.
You just open the door and a cat immediately flies across the room.
Now the fairy godmother does look at you. She has a complicated facial expression. She goes, I thought I asked you to return to the land of the Fae.
Well, a certain someone wanted to talk to me, and they may or may not have given me information on this current situation.
You know how I feel about you continuing to talk with them.
Mori just raises an eyebrow. Well, they're actually doing something.
We are trying our best. In fact, we just got 3 brave heroes intent on solving this issue.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm licking myself clean in the background.
Who's to say I too was not here to offer?
May I ask, ma'am, or how do you prefer to be called? What is your preferred?
I am Morigana, but please refer to me as Mori.
And Mori, what is this about you returning to the realm of the Fae?
Just a dispute the fairy godmother and I had, and well, out of good nature, I was intending to return to the land of the Fae. Truly, I was, and Maury's being serious here, and she hopes that the fairy godmother can see that. My patron decided to tap me on the shoulder.
By the way, new teammate, you may call me Charles Puddle. He jumps up onto a table and does a dramatic flourishing bow.
And a welcome addition to the team Mori is. Who better than one from the Fae realm to help us on our quest?
And cherished swordsman.
And an astounding and accomplished swordsman and
Charles
performer.
Farrow.
Absolutely. Yes. Do you know anything about the Fae, Charles?
Not a thing outside of me remembering things from my studies.
That's fine. We'll find his niche. And then I point up to Bander. You know,
My big, large friend.
it's always good to have someone with an extra set of teeth in dangerous areas. I'm sure we'll be going. I love this party.
Sure.
I love this party.
I don't think I have revealed my actual form to anybody yet.
I was more so just referring to you just eating everything in your path.
Well, then, okay.
I still don't believe human teeth will cut through much, but whatever.
Hey,
Yes.
if he believes he can, I believe him.
Totally human, absolutely. There is no reason to believe otherwise.
Did sound totally human.
You humans are always going on about how human you are. It's weird.
Yes, perfectly normal.
Watch, there's literally no other human in the room, so no one calls him out on it.
This is great, actually, fairy godmother. I couldn't have asked for someone better for this quest, for this mission.
Can I roll an insight?
I invite you to roll insight against me. I will roll deception just for the sake of it.
16.
16, you can tell that he's very mixed about this. When he spoke about Mori, he felt like he wants Mori because they piss off the fairy godmother, and then he's kind of stuck with Charles and Bander. So he's just trying to make it sound like he's very happy with this situation and he's not getting any short end of the stick.
You see Charles narrow his eyes.
Aster, when you, as the fairy godmother, went, I thought I told you to go home. Mori went, well, I was, and for all intents and purposes, I was, and trying to be very serious and like show that, yes, I was gonna go home. I really was, Grandma.
Okay.
But my patron decided to have a one-on-one with me about the current state of things and heavily implied that it might be in my best interest to help. Whether you want me to or not is entirely up to you, but I will help.
I will admit this is one of the few times your patron and I agree. And she looks like this is very hard for her to say. I am not thrilled. I understand you attempted to go home. I am not thrilled that it did not work, but I understand. But I do believe this is perfect. They are trying to get to the Moon Court. Your home is the Moon Court. I think if you would like to prove yourself, then acting as an escort for these 3 men on their way to the Moon Court would...
Perhaps we should reword that.
I was a little bit suspicious of that wording too, fairy godmother.
If anything, Mori just snaps her fingers and turns into a guy, or just male passing, like...
Is this enough for you now?
That's more my speed.
This is not
How would
better.
you like me? Okay, let me rephrase. A guide.
I can deal with that. Yeah, that works.
A guide to the moon court. And then, once you have gotten to the moon court, please stay there. This is more dangerous than you know. And the kingdom that our scouts have implied that is the first location of, or the dropping point of the miasma, is far enough away from the land of the Fae that you will be safe, at least for long enough for us to discover a way to stop this. And I think that even your patron can agree that keeping you safe is our top priority.
Maury will just kind of mull over a fairy godmother's words, be like,
I do intend to go home, but if I'm given instructions from the moon to do otherwise, well, I think I'd follow their advice.
Okay. All the queens look at all of you with a mix of admiration and pity. Snow White, the newest queen, goes up to each of you, clutching your hands, and says, "Thank you. You do not know how much we appreciate what you are doing, and we will make sure you have beautiful graves."
I think we'll be just fine. We're
I will
heroes
bow
after
to
all.
the queen and say, to be honest, I don't know what I'm doing either, but
I will say to the queen, if my grave is to be anything, I'd expect it to be gilded. Gold.
Of course.
Wow.
If the world's going to end with, if we fail and the world ends anyway, may as well use it.
Of course.
Hmm.
What do y'all want to do?
I want to make sure I shake someone's hand first.
Maury immediately hides their hands, like, nah, not
Fairy
happening.
Godmother
I will immediately shake his hand.
and says,
Dodge.
and the fairy godmother holds out her hand and says, "We have a deal."
I'll reach out for the fairy godmother's hand. Just to be clear, I either need to bring information about how they stopped it the first time, or actually need to get the means to stop it. Either one of those will satisfy it, correct?
You need to get the information on how they stopped it before, or fix their relationship so they are willing to stop it again.
Down for that second option. Just throwing that out there.
We know you're a hopeless romantic. We got your vibe, Charles.
You see Charles is already looking wistfully out the window.
I think we have a deal, fairy godmother.
And she shakes your hand.
I turn to the other two. Is it me or is this guy really weird about hands?
Maury's just gonna chuckle and shake her head.
Well then, without further ado, we should probably be on our way. Do, as rulers of your respective nations, what type of supplies or what resources can you provide us for our journey?
Well, have at this, and this is Snow White. She goes, "Well, at this wedding, we have a lot of magically preserved food. So if you want to take some of the food from the reception, it will be preserved for literal years."
I
They
start
got the-
putting fish in my bag.
Twinkie recipe.
The catering came out at some
God.
point. It's all Twinkies now.
It's all wrapped in plastic.
And with that, let's bring our adventure to a pause. Wonder Crit powers deactivate. I have been your Knight of Hearts, Aster, the walking to catastrophe, and this has been The Shape of Randall,
Thank you so much for listening, my lovelies. Enjoy the rest of your shade month.
The Shape of Yoon.
Why, hello, everybody, and thank you once again for listening. And to correct myself from earlier, I was playing Morigana, our lovely warlock, not a sorcerer. Need to get that down right. Fingers crossed I don't have any more tech issues.
I feel like since we've had so many this episode, all else should be solved by the power of equivalent exchange.
You mean editing? I agree.
Both. The Shape of Mikhail.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Yes, this is community service.
You might want to not check your mail then.
And The Shape of Penguin.
Totally off topic. Hand sanitizer? Always a good investment.
But for real though, yes.
Yeah.
For real though, yes.
And
I just wipe
now,
my hands on Randall when he's not looking.
I'm always looking. I just let him do it.
now, before we head off, we have some life stuff that we want to share. I guess I'll start since mine is pretty big. Today, I graduated from college with a major in screenwriting. Woo! Thank you. I did not think I would make it this far. I thought by the age of 22, I would be kidnapped.
Well, don't let the audience know you're locked away in one of our houses.
I mean, it's
Wish I
not
was
too late.
kidnapped.
I did say, when asked where I see myself in 5 years, like my senior year of high school, I did say waving my arm out of the back of someone's taillight.
It's like a parade.
I thought I was really funny.
Nothing says happy graduation like getting kidnapped.
Yep. Well, in books, literally 5 minutes before we started recording, I finished book 2 of Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Ooh,
Yay.
how you like?
It's so good.
It's gonna get more insane.
I'm really enjoying it.
here.
And when I get a new Audible credit, because I'm listening to the audiobooks, which are fantastic, I'm going to immediately buy book 3.
Good.
Book 8 drops in a couple days, actually.
I know.
Yes.
At this point, should I just start reading book?
Yes.
Yes.
Penguin,
you.
at this point,
I don't
At this
know
point,
if this will convince you, but Carl is hot.
I mean, it won't dissuade me, but
It's also a wild time.
I've met Katya. She seems fun.
Oh my gosh, I love Katya so much.
Is she the one that keeps yelling, "I'll kill your mother," or is that Samantha?
that's Samantha.
That's Samantha.
That's Samantha. I will kill
That's
you
the
and your
sex doll
mother.
head. She insulted me. I will kill her mother.
Well,
Very
that's
Zula
all for
coded.
Book
me.
5
What
is
about
going to be a
Carl?
ride. Book 5 is going to be a ride for you, Aster.
How so? Also, Mordecai is also hot.
Mordecai is
Let's
so
leave
sad.
it at there's a very specific situation that I talked to Randall about in book 5. He's like, yes, you did that one. And even my dad, when he
Yeah.
heard me just in the other room, like, all right, which Samantha one was it?
No,
He was inside me, Carl.
I know
Samantha, no
another-
one was inside
I've
you. He
had-
was inside me.
I've had a little bit spoiled, so I do know Samantha is a sex doll brought to life.
I mean, that is a part of the branding. If you're audience, if you can't handle a living sex doll, this book series isn't for you because that's like not
It
even
gets
the top
freaky
10 weirdest
fast.
thing.
Also, if you can't handle a plot-relevant gay sex tape and a plot-relevant foot fetish,
I don't think it
That was
like plot point doesn't describe what the AI does with that. That is a
that's a
horrifying
whole
look
thing.
at reality.
It's a genuinely well-written discussion on male
Is it?
objectification,
I don't know. That AI pushes too many boundaries.
which is why it's a well-written thing of male objectification, because men are like not objectified that often in media. So the fact that we are portraying it is actually super important.
That's true. Also, is book 2 the one where he has to squash 100 of those little fuckers? Or am I thinking of book 3?
You're
I think
thinking of
that's
book 3.
That hasn't happened
Okay.
yet.
Yeah, it gets worse.
at this point, we should just turn this into a dungeon crawler Carl like podcast discussion
Well,
podcast.
Oh my gosh,
Actually-
Penguin, don't get me fucking started.
I'm just
Fun
smiling and
fact,
nodding
They
through the
are
whole thing.
making a dungeon crawler. They are making a dungeon crawler Carl TTRPG,
They are.
Yeah, it's on Kickstarter already.
and I would be
Wow.
so down to DM that.
Oh my gosh.
I think I would be a good DM for that type of campaign.
I could be the Katya I want to see in the world.
Yes,
Who am I again? I'd be done it.
I would love to see you as Donut.
I'm
Princess
just
Donut
smiling
is
and nodding because I
Carl's
understand none of this.
ex-girlfriend's cat.
That's fair. Before we go down the Carl rabbit hole, any of the light stuff, Esther?
Nope, that's it.
As far as me, do all the things. Goodreads and Randall Golden, Ball My Dad, link in the description. As far as actual other life stuff, not much, just the main show. Please, thank you. Give it a listen, comment. I'm calling you out, my good friend Paul. Mostly because by the time we're recording this, you just killed me in our other game. So you should leave a comment saying, I murdered Randall again.
Hey,
Also, highly recommend. I'm pretty sure I recommended it before, but I'm almost done with book 2. Larry Kria's Magic and Bullets. Do you like guns? Do you like magic? It's that. It's that.
You like
It's guns and
bullets?
magic. Well, not really bullets, but guns and magic and extortion.
So it's Ruby.
No,
Damn.
this is well written.
Damn.
You know,
You're right, though.
if people will come us for the laughs, they'll come for the hate. Hate me, audience. Actually, don't. So many of my friends listen to this. I'm
I
done.
like
Someone else
Ruby.
go.
I am aware that is not a popular opinion.
That's an opinion.
No, he was just saying that's an opinion.
It's an opinion.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
just
someone
a
else go.
theory. A game theory.
Because it was like the first fandom I was ever in.
And now you're in Dungeon Crawler Carl, but we're
Yeah.
not going down the rabbit hole.
I was there for like volume 3 coming out.
Hey, talk about old.
No real.
Don't speak the deep magic to me, witch.
But yeah, anyone else have any life updates?
I now have purple hair. Yay!
Whoa. Yay.
After being red for like years on end, it's just like, you know what? I need to live up to the freaking like online name that I have. And even my guild leader, love you, man. But at the same time, ouch, is like, when are you going to live up to your name of being the purple tiger? You're not the red tiger, you're the purple tiger. So it's like, now I'm purple. Now you can't be like giving me smack anymore.
I actually have like one more thing that I completely forgot just because of when we were recording this. By the time you're listening to this, my aunt has been married and I'm currently down in Florida.
Woo!
Huzzah.
Woo! Yay!
Completely forgot. I feel so bad. She also listens to this show. Love you, Auntie.
I got nothing.
Michaela, you got anything?
Person.
I'm almost done with my book, which is called Relentless Strike. It's about the history of the Joint Special Operations Command, but I'm sure you all are very thrilled about that.
Is this a
I'm
book
always
you
proud
are
about Guardians of the
writing or
Moon.
reading?
Know
Reading.
everything that you have told me so far about that.
Okay.
Reading. It's a counterterrorist organization that the U.S. has, and it's their history going all the way back to the Iran-Contra scandal. It's a good book.
Cool.
Gotcha. All right.
I was
I'll
going
make
to
this
write a
quick.
book, then I realized I hated it, so I'm turning it into a TV show. This is a
Nice.
good use of my major.
Real quick shout outs. Thank you, Kaleem, Anthony, Ant, Haley, Paul, Marissa, Dr. Feels Good, my dad, Amanda and Lauren Willis' kids, and Will's World Radio Show. Thank you so much for giving a shout out. And we're done. We'll see all of you lovelies next week.
All right. Thank you all.
Bye, guys.
Have a good one.
See you guys.
Thank you for listening to the Wonder Crits. This has been Aster as the DM, our co-editor and administrative head. Hey, that's me. Randall as Charles Perot, Yoon as Morigana, Mikhail as Bandersnatch, and Penguin as Rum. Music production by Procactus, Pro, our friend Luke, editing by Tony, art by Willis, administrative assistance by the Deep Cope Man. If you want to support us, follow us at Wonder Crits on X and at Official Wonder Crits on Blue Sky. If you enjoyed the podcast, we'll be releasing normal episodes on Fridays. This month's normal episode will drop July 17th. Also, July 17th will be the release of episode 3 of Wondrous Tales and Reveries. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate it if you do. Have a wonderful day and roll wonderful crits.